So now we want to go back to the A section, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on, this track is the only track that continues through both, right? We want to cut it so we know that we're going to copy and paste it. So I'm going to go, you can do this one of two ways. Edit, split region, so you have a button that you can click, or for your shortcut, Command E. So then I'm just going to drag and I'm going to select all of those tracks. And I'm just going to copy, so Command C. I'm going to line up my cursor where I want to paste it. I want to click the top track that I want to paste and Command V, or paste. Now, you'll notice this copies it exactly the same. I want to copy it so it's like a mirror almost, so it's like a reflection. If you ever do those photos on Instagram where you can like mirror over the middle, that's what I want. So I'm just going to click and drag and drop like this. Okay, let's listen to the whole thing and see what we think. Okay, good. So one thing I forgot to mention before, I do have these kind of like gradual introductions to these instruments because I think it's important to keep the listener interested. You don't want to listen to the same thing for 30 seconds at a time, right? If I had all four of these tracks playing the exact same thing for 30 seconds, my listener would become very disinterested. Okay, so it's important that we kind of vary it, even though it is kind of the same cohesive idea. So now we have the form of A, B, A. And you can think about this, this is called ternary form, right? But you can also think about this as like verse, chorus, verse. Remember that in like pop or hip hop music or even rock, a lot of verses are the same musically but differ with lyrics. So because we're not recording lyrics right now, that's not something we necessarily have to worry about. So we're just copying and pasting the verse because you've already done it. Also, it's important to recognize that the A and the B section, even though they sound different, they might be, they need to sound cohesive enough to be in the same song. So again, that's why I looked at some tracks that were similar to some stuff that we saw in the first track. That's why I included a beat that goes through the whole thing. It kind of gives the song a strong foundation, kind of grouping together. Okay, so this is our A, B, A. Also, one thing to note, if we click here, we can see how many seconds we have down here. I can't see it because of my thing here. Okay, so it's a little bit longer than a minute and 30 seconds because our tempo is 110. Now, usually when you open Soundtrap, the tempo starts at 120. So if you're at 120 beats per minute, typically 48 measures is going to be around a minute 30, which is exactly what's on the rubric. Let's just title this and save this before I quit out. Remember, we always want to push that purple save button. Looking at my website here, if you go down to ABA project and we look at the rubric, evidence of classwork and preparation, obviously. Project is at least a minute and 30 seconds long. Again, I try and look at this correlating with the tempo. So if it's faster than 120 beats per minute, it's obviously going to be a little bit shorter than that. But that's kind of what I'm looking at. Project includes 4 tracks. We got that. ABA form, that's ternary. Is it on time and is it appropriate? Nice. Remember that your goal here, students will create an overall cohesive, pleasing song or a song you might hear on the radio. Your overall goal here, right, is to try and create music that you listen to, that you can replicate, kind of share with the world proudly. Okay? And again, one last thing before I go. It's really important. You can click tutorials, right? Click video tutorials. And they have all different videos in here to kind of get you started. So if I cruise through something that you need help with or want to look at, that is something that you can use as a little bit of an assistance. Okay? I hope you enjoyed today's ABA project. Now go make some killer music. Remember to share it with me so I can give you feedback. Bye, guys.